Hello and welcome to a special edition of SpearCenter. I'm your host, Hector Roldan.
And I'm Sebastian Ramos. San Jose State football will soon have their biggest game of the season so far. SJSU faces off against Boise State at 4 p.m. Saturday in SJSU Stadium. The Broncos enter the matchup with a record of 8-1 and a 7-game win streak. After last week's win against Oregon State, SJSU is now bowl eligible. The stakes on this week's game could not be any higher. Boise State sits at the top of the Mountain West Conference standings, but the team likely has a bigger goal in mind. The Broncos are number 13th ranked team in the FBS. If they win out, there's a case to be made that they should receive a top 4 rank heading into the new formatted college football playoffs. Safe to say that Boise State also has a lot to be playing for this week. What is it going to take for the Spartans to win? I got you covered with that. To what I believe will be the keys to victory.
Entering their matchup against the Broncos, a major focus for the Spartans should be their passing attack. Over the last 5 games, Boise State has averaged over 40 points in each matchup, which is significantly over SJSU season average of 28 points. No matter how you shake it, the Spartans have to put points on the board if they want any sort of chance to win. And the best way they can do that is through the air. SJSU leads Mountain West in both passing yards and passing touchdowns. These stats can be accredited to none other than senior wide receiver Nick Nash, as the Spartans' primary target leads the nation in receptions, receiving yards, and touchdown receptions. Applying offensive pressure will also force Boise State to pass the ball, as they only function at their best whenever they compound the run to extend the lead. The Spartan offensive line also has a tall task ahead of them. The Broncos not only lead the Mountain West with 40 sacks, which places them second in the entire FBS, proving that the Spartans have much more to worry about other than the Heisman candidate Ashton Jeanty. SJSU's O-line has only given up 9 sacks this season, which is not only solid, but they are also coming off of perhaps its best showing, giving up 0 sacks against Oregon State, though the Beaver pass rush has proven to be lacking so far this season. Junior quarterback Walker Edgett praised the Spartans' O-line after last week's win on how much time he was given in the pocket. These front 5 hope to repeat their success this week so that the offense can build much-needed momentum should they hope to win. Lastly, turnovers will become game changers. Last week, SJSU experienced the effect turnovers can have. The Spartans finished the game with 3, including a fourth-quarter pick-6 by junior quarterback DJ Harvey to give SJSU the lead. The Broncos have been stingy, however, only turning the ball over 6 times this season. But should the opportunity arise, the Spartans need to jump on it. And obviously, the main reason for Boise State's success this season, and likely the most important player on the field for this Saturday, will be none other than junior running back Ashton Jeanty. We will take a closer look at him coming up. But for now, sending it back to Hector.
Boise State running back Ashton Jeanty is one of the top, if not the top, Heisman candidate this season. The last running back to win the Heisman Trophy was Derrick Henry in 2015. The Broncos' run game has fueled their offense. What makes the run game so proficient, and what can the Spartans do to slow it down? Reporter Vincent Rupena has some answers.
We are going to be taking a look at some film from Boise State's game against UNLV to break down the run offense. Starting off, they are in a double tight with the receivers squeezing close. This play is a tight end counter where they're going to take the tight end from the left and kick out the defensive end, then leave the running back right behind that block, and a tidal wave of down blocks by the rest of offensive linemen. This play is not supposed to really have any cutback lanes or second options here. It should be cut and dry, hit the hole. That's not how this play goes. The UNLV D lineman cuts through his blocker and is now deep in the backfield. He thinks he just made a huge play, but now he's one-on-one with Jeanty, who will beat this arm tackle 10 out of 10 times, no question. This is my first big takeaway. Jeanty is extremely quick and almost always makes one defender miss before being taken down. Leaving any player, but especially a slower, less athletic D lineman in open space to tackle him is a recipe for disaster. Let's take a look at another one. Looking at the formation, they're in a twins H-back look, meaning they have a tight end and an H-back lined up on their left side. Notice how Boise loves to run plays with tight ends and H-backs. I would too if I had the tight ends that they have. These guys are really willing to block and block well for the most part. It doesn't happen on this play, but there's many times that they will assign these tight ends here, 85 and 88, with one-on-one blocks against defensive ends, and they will win. Having that blocking capability is not common, and is another attribute to this Broncos run offense. But back to this play. It's another counter scheme, this time with the guard pulling into the kickout block on the outside backer. We see 85 come down on the down block to just barely seal the play side backer. This gives Jeanty just enough of a hole, but with his frame, he can easily squeeze through. The safety comes down hard and throws his entire body at Ginty and bounces off without a flinch. Not only is he quick with breakaway speed, but Ginty is also incredibly strong for a back of his size. He has the ability to beat defenders with both speed and strength. Moving on to the last example. They are in a trips look set to the left with the H-back. The left guard pulls around as if he was going to head upfield looking for a backer, but all of a sudden it becomes clear that he is in pass protection. As the quarterback rolls out, take a look at the play side linebacker. He has taken 4 full steps down the field to go attack the run. This is the Ginty effect. Having such a powerful run threat draws defenders in. This opens up the play action as seen here. SJSU will need to keep its backers disciplined. It is yet to be seen if the Spartans have the capability and execution to stop the Boise State run attack, but one thing is clear. With Ashton Ginty in the backfield, there is no room for error. Any play can be turned into a touchdown. That's all from me. Now back to the desk.
Thanks, Vincent. Ashton Ginty is a likely known name for any college football fan. But what about everyone else? Reporter Ivan Moreno went out to test people's knowledge.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ivan Moreno. I'm with the Spear. Today, I'm going to go around campus asking everyone if they know this guy, Heisman contender Ashton Ginty. Let's go. All right, man. So do you know who this guy is on the photo?
No, I don't. No, I don't know.
Nah, man, I don't.
No.
No.
Yeah, this is Ashton Ginty.
Ashton Ginty?
Ashton Gentry?
Oh, for sure. For surely do. That's Ashton Ginty.
Yeah, what do you think about him?
He raw. That was an animal. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, Heisman, bro.
Heisman?
Heisman, for sure.
One of the greatest college running backs of all time, right behind Barry Sanders. I mean, yeah, he's raw.
He's smooth. You know, he a tough runner.
You think he's going to win a Heisman?
I feel like he should, honestly, to the work ethic that he's doing. You know what I'm saying? He's putting up numbers that, you know, players ain't did in such a long time, you know what I'm saying, beating records and stuff like that. So I feel like he should be one of the players that's like up there with the Heisman.
Between him or Travis, bro, I don't know who to give it to be honest. That's a coin flip. I mean, he got 1,500 yards, 20 touchdowns, but Travis is a two-way player. We ain't never seen that before.
We're going to win this week?
We should.
Should?
Do I think so? I'm not going to say that. But we should be winning this week.
Who's winning this week?
Yeah.
I'm at San Jose. I got to represent my school, bro. You feel me?
Hell nah. They ranked. We're not even ranked. I got support in our school, but it's him, bro. Like, they finna, like, if we put all our defense on him, focus on him, fill the box with 8, they're going to pass all over us. So we don't really stand a chance, I think.
For surely, yes. Come on, man.
Yes,
you can't
sir.
bet out on us. You know, we've built a game plan for show this week, making sure that, you know, we emphasize being able to wrap up, you know, bringing him down, just making sure that we, you know, on top of our P's and Q's.
That's all for today, folks. If you want to catch him in action, go to this Saturday's game against Boise State at 4 p.m. Now back to the desk.
Well, that does it for this special edition of SpearCenter. Be sure to follow us at the Spear SJSU on all platforms for more content and coverage of San Jose State athletics. For the Spear, I'm Hector Roldan.
And I'm Sebastian Ramos. Thank you, and go Spartans.